Hello and welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. I got 4 cards, all Beast War themed again. To follow in line with what I did before. Now, pretty much all of these come from the same episode, Code of Hero. The fan favorite. Uh, Despite the graphics of the old show, the writing was wonderful. And it's an emotional episode of all things for a kid's show. They handled it very well. It was really giving respect to our veterans in a way. And that's what a lot of these cards are actually doing, respecting the characters in the KO to a certain extent. So let's keep going. Let's see what we've got here. First one we have Ground Trap. And it is a secret action card with a white pip and an orange pip. The orange pip, it will help your mercenaries on the attack. Basically, reveal when one of your characters defends. When revealed, damage your attacker by 1 before the battle, as long as it's one of these 4 traits: a car, a truck, a tank, or a motorcycle. Easy as that. If your attacker only has 1 health, then the game's over. If all they have left is a Titan, you just knocked off their Titan Master, and their Titan Master is about to attack, and you flip this, it's like, I got Ground Trap. That's game over. You just won. They lost. Which is a neat way to end the game, I guess. And then next up we have Missing Man Formation. Again, this is if you have someone in your KO. This is not good for in the beginning of the game, maybe the middle, and somewhere near the end. As long as you have someone in the KO, it is a basic card. It is a black pip and a green pip. When you have at least 1 character in the KO, give your attackers +2 for turn. So, I mean, it's kind of strong, but we have a few cards like that, and this might really be nice to use if for a character that doesn't have a weapon or any buff, or they've vaporized some of your weapon or whatever to help buff. Sorry, buff your attack, and then you're like, well, I've got this in my hand at least, and I may not have any upgrades in my hand, but I've got Missing Man Formation. You just got someone in my KO. I get +2 with my character with attack of 4, so here's attack of 6 plus pierce of at least maybe 1. So you're guaranteed to get. There is no pierce. I'm looking at the flip. Never mind. I'm looking at the pip colors. So it helps you out with you have at least 1 character in the KO. I swear I know what I'm talking about, guys. Next up is Rifle Cocked. Maybe I'll change this. The name of that card. I thought about calling it Cocked Rifle, but I mean, it's the show. He's holding his gun and he cocks the rifle. That's what he's doing. And it's a double orange card, but only one of those oranges will help everybody. The other orange will only help those in beast mode or with the beast trait in normally alt modes. So it's good for attack because I really thought, we don't have many double orange pips, and a lot of people are trying to go towards some Beast War characters, and I thought this would be a good way to have another double orange pip card without it being a star card, because in the last wave or two they started doing that, and I'm like, what they do that for? I gotta buy more boxes, wave 1 and wave 2 boxes. But with the MSC, we don't have to do that now anymore. Now, do we? Of course, the game is gone. But when you... Okay. Let me slow down. It's got Dinobot on it. You got 2 orange pips. It's a utility that gives +1 to defense. When it is scrapped, like say, not if your attacker scraps it, it's not going to help you. But if you swap it with another utility voluntarily and you scrap this, it adds +2 to attack to that character Of course, I put if it attacks this same turn, which, of course, duh. But it's kind of like Soldier's Blaster in a way, except this has +1 to defense instead of +1 for attack. But, you know, with, I think it's Soldier's Blaster. I think I'm saying the right card. If you scrap it when this attacks, then it becomes like a +3 attack. That's how I've been playing it anyway. I hope that's right. I have to check the old WASI videos for that. And then up next is an action card. It is Salute. Actually, the military does this, and then I think when they salute the flag, and then for civilians, we're supposed to cover our heart. I learned that in the past few years. I didn't really know that because I've never been in the military. And so when my son was in a scout troop for about 1.5 years, I got to learn some stuff that I never knew before. But this is Rat Trap. After Dinobots, Spark leaves and he dies, and it's very emotional scene. Despite how, like I said at the start, you know, despite the graphics, despite how old it is, it's just written very well, and it's a fan favorite. So it's a picture of Rat Trap saluting. It's a white pip and a blue pip card. Of course, again, the blue has the beast trait to help your beasts in defense on flip. If you have at least one character in the KO, give your attacker Pierce 2 for battle. So salute so if someone is KO'd, Salute is going to help one of your attackers. If someone is in the KO, Missing Man formation is going to help them give more attack. Salute gives them more Pierce. If you want to throw in a Brainstorm and hope you get them all in your hand at the same time, you're going to have +2 and Pierce 2 on top of whatever they have on them as well. So some really neat stuff here that can be played in mid to end game for some decent swings. I thought this would be really interesting. Gives us another, like I said, a double orange pip card. And hopefully it will give us a little more diversity as for the situations in the game when it comes to certain characters being in the KO. Does not include your Battle Masters or Weaponizers or Power Masters, because they don't go to the KO unless they're vaporized or taken off your character. That's a different story. That's a different set. So if they get KO'd and you put them on a character, they're not in your KO. They're on your character. So these cards would not benefit you until they do get put into the KO. Then it works. So just something to note. Something to note. Or even your Titan Masters. So that's pretty much all I got. I didn't mean to go this long. I should be working. But I just wanted to add some more of what I've been doing. So that's now a total of 8 cards, Beast War themed, about characters being in your KO, characters with very little health getting perks with attack or even pierce. Just same with these action cards. You kind of see where I'm going here, because the normal theme of the old Beast War show is that they, low on power, getting the battle done, and at the last minute something happens and they're able to pull through despite their reserves are low, always getting repaired, going to their R chambers or CR chambers or CR tanks or whatever it was. It wasn't MASH, but it makes me think of MASH heavily. So there's that. But that's all we got tonight, or today. The sun's on me, and I'm getting I think I'm getting a stripe tan on the back of my leg right now. Have a blessed day. We'll see you next time. And as always,
hey, Prime, can I do it? Hey, let's flip out and let's roll for it.